All right. Get hyped, boys. We got some... What is it name? Hi, Max.
Desbull.
Desbull.
Disfu.
Desbull.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Desbol.
Desbull.
Because it's Death Ball.
Des nuts.
Desbull.
Like,
Desbull.
that's something I've never understood about anime. Because, like, I watch anime mostly dubbed. Jay doesn't watch anime at all. And Alanzro watches mostly subbed, if I'm not mistaken. But it's like...
dub. I'm not too picky. Or I am picky. It depends on the localization.
Yeah. I'm actually going to slightly disagree with you on this, Boss Jay.
Yeah.
Because, like...
Yeah, as soon as you figure it out, it's pretty easy.
Well, yeah, but I actually thought it was, like, a decent challenge. Like, when I beat it, I didn't feel relief that it was over. I felt satisfaction that I finished it. Because, like, it's... I mean, it's not super hard or anything once you figure out its weird gimmick. That's kind of the big problem with both of the high max fights is... Like, you start playing them, and you're just like, wait, what the hell am I even supposed to do? Nothing's damaging him. Let's see if I remember how you're supposed to do this. It's like not doing anything to him. How do you damage him? It's supposed to be something like you hit him with the charged thing. Oh, something happened. What? How do you hurt him? Does that count as hurting him? Because it's giving damage feedback, but nothing's happening. Oh, okay, I had it backwards. You gotta stun him with the charge shot and then hit him with the thing. It's like you figure out this one, right? And then you get to the second one in the castle, and it's just like, okay, he just has an everything-proof shield, and it's not really clear what you're supposed to do to him at that point. Yeah.
But don't
so
break the shield too many times or he'll go sicko mode.
Yeah, well, that's basically what...
Do you see how good the mark option is, though, Mikey?
Oh, so it just damages him even if you don't stun him first, or...
Yeah.
Yeah, the mark options, the little options do pretty good damage on stuff.
Oh, yeah, that is the weapon I used on him when I fought him.
Okay.
Because, like, I basically, like, I have no idea how to beat this. I'm going to look it up. And then I just see a video of someone using the Yamar option, so that's what I use. Like, you hit him with the Charge Buster shot that stuns him and leaves him open to damage, then you hit him with the special weapon to actually hurt him. And then when he goes sicko mode, as Jay says, like, you can just use the Charge Shield Sheldon to hit him from any angle. But then it's like the second one, it's just like, no matter what I could do, as Jay once said, I am hitting him with every weapon in my arsenal, and nothing is damaging him. And it doesn't help that he hits like an 18-wheeler going 17,000 miles an hour.
The stance makes me think of you, Mikey. I don't know why. This entire image just makes you correcting me on something.
I don't usually wear a lab coat when I tech-explain you guys, but I can maybe change
like,
that
honestly,
going forward.
Yeah, that could be pretty on brand. That'd be pretty funny. I always felt like you were a mad scientist.
Okay, here's something I need to ask about the part system. Why am I not allowed to equip this? I very clearly have a third slot right there. It's like, clearly you have a slot open, right? So why doesn't it let you equip more?
Because you're only allowed to do certain kinds of parts for the third slot. Like, it varies.
Like, what? How is anybody supposed to know that?
Well, you see, like, the way how there's different colors for them. Like, normal and limited and X
But there are
parts
5 slots.
Yeah, I believe, like, the slots on the left and on the right are for, like, normal or limited, and the one in the middle is for limited.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And then you level up, and then you can use 2 more regular parts.
That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, I was trying to equip another X part, and it just wouldn't work until I unequipped a couple things first.
Also, how about the fact that X and Zero have different fucking Nightmare Soul counts, so it's just like...
Yeah,
you're just screwed. Like,
you're basically punished for not playing as both characters often enough.
But like, the game is like 8 levels long. There's not that much fucking time.
And it's like there's the whole thing of like you have 8 heart tanks, but there's no way to redistribute them, even though we have a parts system in the video game.
I'm gonna look up what the fucking Mega Man X6 parts soul count, like, because I'm pretty sure the highest bar to get 5 parts is ridiculous, actually.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's stupid.
To get 4 parts and a limited part, you need to have 9,999 souls.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
I think I got the 8,000.
That is an
I gave up.
insane amount.
And in order to get 3 parts and a limited part, you need to have 5,000. In order to get 1 part, you need 500.
How many Nightmare Souls do you have to grind to get that cutscene where Alia types in the computer for 25 minutes?
Let me like type it up. Alia backstory cutscene. Let's see. What do you need to do? If I defeat all 8 Mavericks before getting 3,000 Nightmare Souls, would that then lock me out of getting the cutscene that explains Alia's history? Let me see. Yes. The answer is yes. I guess the answer is 3,000.
Okay, 3,000.
I think.
But as you once said, but there are a million things I'd rather be doing than grinding Nightmare Souls. So,
That's
like you cut to static and it blows out your eardrums.
Yeah, that's another thing when people were like, you need to fix that, stop doing that in the video. It's like, no, it wasn't a bug, it was a feature.
Yeah, I did that. I blew out your eardrums on purpose.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
By the way, I think the Alia call that Alanzro just skipped tells you that the ground is slippery. I remember answering that one. Okay, so she's telling you something you can figure out on your own in 5 seconds. But yeah, I really liked the blade armor in this. Like, it helped a lot. Like, that extra wide dash was, like, perfect for dodging Nightmare Mother and getting around Gate and dodging High Max and stuff.
Facts.
I came to just rely on it after a while because, like, the shadow armor looks cool, but it's like you can't use special weapons while you're using it. And I made the mistake of equipping an X part, I think, called Overdrive or something, which makes all of your shots charge shots, so I couldn't use the shurikens.
Yeah.
So it's like both of the buttons just used the saber. It was funny. Except one of the saber swings was smaller than the other. Yeah, but so I think for this one you have to, like, I still don't have a good handle on how the fucking Nightmare system works.
I barely can explain it, to be honest. Not because I ever tried to be a scholar of it, of course, but still.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, are the red levels the ones the effects are coming from, or are they the ones that the effects are applying to?
That's the red ones are the ones that they're coming from.
Okay.
I think.
So, like, you activate it by visiting that level or finishing the boss, right?
Yes. To the Google machine.
Ooh, Mikey, edit internet.
Yanking on your hard-on, looking for a graphics card. Reach and block content over VP and type it in the box now. Wit's all set. Alanzro searching on the internet.
Hey guys, look what I found. Looking stuff
Also,
up.
I want to note real quick. Oh, by the way, I had to try to get through this as 0. Oh, and I can use it midair too. It's over here. Oh, you always finding something fun for me. Yeah, that's actually pretty fun to use. Fuck!
La, Mao, and Lol, and Mao Lol even.
La Mao. I still imagine Kevin Conroy saying... No, not Kevin Conroy. Who's the guy voiced Sly? Kevin something?
Kevin Miller?
Kevin
Yeah,
Feige.
I imagine Kevin Miller and Sly 4 saying, La Mao.
La Mao. Yeah,
You know,
give us
if they
some
do try to continue the movie, it's gonna be Chris Pratt voicing Sly.
Oh, yeah. Well, I like how the rescuable Reploids are just the same sprite as the enemies, just colored different. Like, they couldn't... Like, for some reason, they're just wolf Reploids. But some of them are Maverick, and when they're Maverick, they're purple, I guess.
So you're saying that they're racist? the colored ones are the bad ones.
I just think that they were too lazy to make a new sprite.
That is exactly what happens.
Or
just too crunched for time in the interest of being fair and balanced. TM.
I mean, yeah, that is probably what happened, because, like, we haven't really mentioned that this game came out the same fucking year as the last one in North America.
From a certain point of view. If you want to be disingenuous, you say that, which I did in my original video. That's why I intentionally said that, even if it's not technically true. In Japan, they're a year apart. In America, it was the same year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I did say North America.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
X5 was November 30th, 2000.
I'll put this up on the screen. I was 3 days old that day.
I wasn't curious.
Yeah, oh, God. Just so everyone knows.
I'm slowly turning into Ash now.
Yeah, Alanzro is very insecure about his age, if you can't
tell. I'm turning 30 literally this month, so it's kind of been, my age has been just on my mind.
Dude, I've been 30 for like half a year now.
Yeah, and look what happened to you.
Okay, and then X6 came out in November 29th of 2001, so it is roughly a year apart, yes.
I'm just messing.
But there was also a considerable gap between X4 and X5. Like, I think X4 was like 97.
Yeah.
And X5 was 2000, so that's like 3 years.
Yeah.
And there were a lot
of time to cook up some diabolical ideas.
Yeah. There were like 2 Legends games in that time, and Mega Man 8, and what was that, Battle and Chase game?
Yeah.
That was like only in Japan.
Base came out after X4, but 8 came out before X4.
Yeah, so like there were tons of games in between those, but it still was like there was a gap, and it was like, okay, X5 is supposed to be the last one because we want to go make the Zero games, which ended up happening. But then it's like Capcom decided that they absolutely had to release another X game the next year. And I don't know, like I remember reading stories about how like Mega Man 3 was developed in like a month or 3.
Yeah.
And Mega Man 7 was developed in a crazy short amount of time. So it's like, I guess if you already have the engine, you just gotta whip up some levels and some music.
It really is
some art.
Yeah. But also, I would like to say before we go on, I've now consulted Google, and it says the red means a new nightmare effect showed up in the stage. Not that there's a nightmare present in the stage. It's poorly explained.
Oh.
Whatever. But also, I would like to say is when I made my Mega Man 7 video where it was like, what did I call it? Something like, this game should not have been good, and it was like the fucking the thumbnail reads like made in 3 months, like. So like that's the thing. And people were like, wow,
it's like game a TGX thumbnail.
The thumbnail, like the fucking comments were like, wow, game developers used to be good and based, and now they complain about crunch and stuff. I was like, that's ridiculous. Like, yeah, you can make a fucking good SNES game in 3 months and not make a good PS5 game in 5 years. Yes. That's totally different.
Yeah, scope. But even then, it was actually... Back in the day, you didn't have... I'm sure there were some commercial engines. Like, I know the Doom engine was something you could license, and a bunch of people made... Like, Heretic. There's a game called Heretic for DOS, which uses the Doom engine. So, like... And that was, like, what? 93 was Doom, and 94 was Heretic. So, like, by the mid-90s, you could, like, get ready-made engines and just build games in it. But back then, like... Unlike the Genesis and SNES and anything before that, you had to like program in assembly because like higher level languages were just too inefficient for how limited the hardware was, and it wasn't until like this era of gaming, like 5th generation, where you could start programming in C. But you'd still have to make your own custom engines for these platforms, and you know, like you read about all the work that went into the Crash Bandicoot games trying to optimize them, how they like had to manually turn on and off the polygons based on where the camera was, and they had to do it in assembly because it was the only... And like how they couldn't have bones or inverse kinematics on PlayStation, the original PlayStation. So instead, they basically pre-rendered all of the vertex animations and then recreated them on PlayStation stuff. Like all the hoops that they had to jump through to make games on this console.
How
back then
funny is it that we have the nightmare effect where like the lights are off, but also I just had this vision of like, what if when this is uploaded, there's just like definitions of every word being said right now on the screen. When he was like, they couldn't program any kinematics, and I was like, what the fuck?
Well, kinematics are just it's just like an equation that describes motion. An it's called inverse kinematics because instead of it's so that when the foot moves, the bottom part of the model moves, it automatically moves the stuff that's above it accordingly in a way that makes physical sense. So that's why it's called inverse kinematics. So like a velocity equation is a kinematic, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I mean, you learn a lot of stuff when you learn how to program video games or script them even.
Nah, I just play them.